What is up, guys? Good old-fashioned Cola back here for some more Animal Crossing. Right now in Ohio, it is October 24th at 7:21 p.m. Let's get this stuff started. Oopsies. The controller feels a little off because I recently just bought a WaveBird, and I haven't had a WaveBird since I was a young lad. I don't know if I used a WaveBird when I originally started the channel, because I feel like mine shit out pretty soon after I started. But we have a lot to talk about, including the WaveBird, which I was bidding on one that looked a little bit nicer than this one. It was like the metallic silver WaveBird, which I always had the gray one growing up, which is the one I actually ended up buying, was a gray one. It feels so weird to have this again. I wish I would have hung on to my childhood one because I probably could have fixed it. God knows what. That is a paper that you can't buy. It just randomly spawns in the dump. I believe it's the stationery that they send. Let's delete one of these and then I'll start, but obviously not finish. It's the stationery they send you the fossils back. But aside from the WaveBird, I also bought 2 memory cards for the GameCube, and I got a hacked GameSave memory card because I soft-modded, technically I guess. I mean, I didn't really do anything, I just bought the memory card on eBay, my GameCube, because there's a variety of methods that you can do. I think I've talked about this before, but I wanted to play on like original hardware, so the method I did was there's a data port underneath on some models of GameCube. They're not on every model. I think it's like the first gen GameCubes will have them. Brady, get out of here. But you can plug this little thing in and use a micro SD card to boot games from, so long as you have this hacked game save memory card, and it uses a variety of games. The one I do is Wind Waker, since that was like the cleanest disc that I have, so I was like, well, fuck it, that's probably the easiest one. But I wanted to play on original hardware, and I cheaped out on the HDMI adapter, so the picture quality, it looks like shit coming from Dolphin, because I think Dolphin upreses everything. I hope that Brady's purrs are getting picked up by the mic, because this guy will not leave me alone. I'm trying to record here, bro. Just sit down, and we'll be friends, and everybody will be cool. But other than the... well, hold on. Let's backtrack here. The HDMI. I cheaped out. I got the Hyperkin, and I don't know like if I'm just like adjusting the settings wrong in Swiss, which is like the homebrew software. I don't know if I'm doing this like the video settings wrong, but the picture quality looks like shit, at least compared to Dolphin, and like the Wii U looks way better. It like upscales everything all nice and beautiful like. So I'm like half hesitant to even like continue on with this project until I get they sell like a couple better HDMI adapters that don't, I don't know the science behind it. It takes the composite signal and converts it to HDMI, and there are other ones that do like the composite and the component, and it makes it look better, I think, is what the gist I'm picking up from. I don't know. But probably the safer bet, if you're looking to do something like this, probably just buy it all online, unless you know what you're doing. Because like there's a lot of hardware mods that you can do that make everything run better and look better, but I don't know how to solder. If anybody out there knows how to solder and like point me in the right direction, a good guide, baby's first soldering guide, please, because I would love to do a lot of the other methods like the Pico boot method. But other than the GameCube, we have a couple things to talk about here. Starting tomorrow, the Cleveland Cavaliers are back in action, and I've never been more excited for anything in my life. I have tickets to the home opener on Friday, so if there's any Cavs fans out there, you don't know what I look like, but I'm there. I don't know if anybody else watches the Cavs that watches my Animal Crossing videos, but also, I didn't write this down, but I'm like really, really into video essays lately, and I feel like I don't know the logistics behind editing one and compiling it all together, writing the script, but it's something I'd like to pursue eventually. So probably 10 years down the line, you'll get a GameCube retrospective video from me. I don't know. I've been watching so much KingK and Liam Triforce that I'm like, I fucking love video essays. There's always like those memes that are like talking about dudes in video essays, and I finally get it now. But a couple things else that I want to talk about. In my personal life, I'm almost done with grad school. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it has never made me feel happier than when I got to talk to a counselor, and she was like, oh yeah, you should be good the end of next fall. You should be able to graduate. That just felt wonderful, because it feels like I've been in school for as long as this series has been going on. I mean, I started this in high school, and then took like a gap year, and then went back to college, and I've just been kind of trucking along ever since. So just wanted to give that update that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for school. And my parents were like, why don't you go get your doctorate? You love history, go get a doctorate in history. And I'm like, I want to stay as far away from school as I humanly possibly can, because it has gone on entirely too long, and I'm ready to do like projects and stuff in my downtime. Like maybe I would learn to solder if I didn't have like papers due. I probably wouldn't learn to solder. I'd probably just sit on the couch and watch TV. Speaking of TV, this isn't on my list either, so this video is just getting longer and longer, and I'm probably going to forget to talk about stuff. I started watching The Fall of the House of Usher, Mike Flanagan's new show on Netflix, and it is wonderful so far. I expected it to be a little scarier. I'm only like 3 episodes in, so maybe it hasn't peaked yet. I wonder if the foster kittens are getting picked up on the mic, because they are crying in the other room. But in terms of stuff that I've been playing lately, I've been just completely obsessed with the GameCube. I don't know if anybody can tell by my tweets or anything I post on Tumblr. Speaking of Tumblr, like, I posted like an actual post instead of reposting for once. Like, it was something I just found on like Pinterest or something about the GameCube. It was like a promotional poster. That shit got a lot of reblogs and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe I should expand my posting abilities on Tumblr. Maybe we could grow the channel a bit through that. But I've been deep diving back into the GameCube on my Steam Deck, and the idea was to deep dive it back on original hardware, but I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I've been like contemplating. I have my Wii U in my bedroom, and I never use it. And I've been like contemplating swapping that out for my PS5, which is in my living room, because I never play my PS5. I know like PS3 has no games was like the meme of my generation, and I'm very glad that PS5 has no games is a thing now, because it really doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I know that people always be like, well, Spider-Man's on there, God of War's on there. I loved the first reboot God of War, and I never went back and played the sequel. Like, I was so hyped to get it, and I got it. I think somebody bought it for me for Christmas, and I never went and played it, because I don't know. I'm at a point in my life where I don't know. What am I trying to say here? I need some, like, not even happy-go-lucky, but, like, stuff doesn't need to take itself so serious, I guess, is where I'm at. Like, God of War 2018 was a fucking phenomenal game. Definitely on my top 100 games of all time list. Along with the original trilogy. I know people shit talk those for the edgy 2000s vibe that they give off, the edgelord memes. But I don't know, they're still fantastic hack and slash games. I wish there was an easier way to play them. I don't want to like have to rebuy them, and I feel like I owned 1 and 2 on PS2 at one point. I don't know what happened to my copies, and I know I owned 3 on PS3, and I don't want to buy it again. And I know the Vita had like the 1 and 2 re-release, so maybe I'll try to find that and stick it on my Steam Deck. I gotta imagine it runs probably pretty similar to the PS2. And the file size is probably smaller than downloading both, because both of them are about 7 gigs. So if they could condense that down and maybe make the whole thing 7 gigs, that would be great. And I don't know how the Vita emulates on the Steam Deck. What was I talking about? I've been playing Wario World. that was where I was trying to get to. Wario World, I made it to like the third to last world. It was the ice world, I think. I don't think I beat the boss. But then I ended up dropping that, and I started playing Luigi's Mansion because it's October, and it's a really, really quick game. Like, I started playing it like 2 nights ago, just in like half-hour spurts, and I just got the booze freed from wherever they were hiding, so now the real game begins, the boo hunt. And other than that, I've been thinking about going back and playing Metroid Prime Remastered because I got it, and I got to, like, I don't even know what part I got to. I fought, like, a mini-boss, and I may have gotten missiles. I don't remember where I was. I either want to go back to that or go back to Fusion, because I've been watching all those retrospective videos, and the Metroid ones that KingK did are just phenomenal. Like, if I remember, I'm going to link specifically his 2D Metroid retrospective. So shout out to KingK. But between all those old games, I haven't had any time to sit down and play Mario Wonder, which I picked up day one, because I pre-ordered that shit because Best Buy, when they still did the buy two get one free deal, I picked up Pikmin 1 and 2 physically because I waited for it to come out physically. So I got that one for free, and then I got Mario Wonder, and I bought Shelly Princess Peach Showtime. And Super Princess Peach is one of the best games on the Nintendo DS. I won't be taking questions at this time. I really should go back and play it before I make staunch statements like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Just talk about how much I am grateful to have a WaveBird again, even if it feels slightly different than an actual like wired controller. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, and maybe I'm used to my old broken down. I have a Spice Orange wired controller that I've been using this entire playthrough. I had it, I think I bought it when I was in high school, like right before I started. No, I mean, I might have had this when I was doing like the phone LP when I was in like my sophomore year, I think. I might have even been a freshman. I've had that controller a very long time, and I think there's a bit of stick drift. I don't notice it in Animal Crossing, but I think if I played anything more serious, I would notice it. But anyways, it's nice to have a nice controller again. I should try to find the other ones that I have. I have a black one, and I have like a third-party black one that doesn't feel as right, so I give that to people when they come over. I'm player one, I get the good controller kind of mentality. Anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola. I'm a jerk, and I give people third-party controllers. Give them the old Mad Cats. And I will see you guys back here next time.